Line Simulator 2016.
Not to be confused with Line Simulator 2018, aka 2019, aka BronyCon.
Or pretty much any convention for that matter.
Actually, for the most part, all the conventions I've been to are fairly non-line-ish, with the exception of the Vendors Hall. The Vendors Hall is always lines, at least at first.
Boy, you should have been at the celebrities area at Rose City.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, don't forget, I typically go to smaller conventions. Though we'll see what Everfree qualifies it as next year.
Oh, yes.
Chris Spencer point of view. Anyway, hello, welcome to Yoda Soda Creations, the Creations podcast. This group of friends who return the business like maybe CB older recent. Interesting notes for this week. I've officially joined the Minecraft players spectrum, but unfortunately the server that these two guys were playing on for most of our casts well, the owner at least is unfortunately unavailable to get me in, and probably so there's a good chance we'll be getting a 3-man Minecraft cast until probably next week.
Yep.
And there was much sadness.
Yeah, that server is something I haven't been on in a while.
Yeah, me neither. So.
Yeah, I need to continue on with that water village.
Oh, yes.
With its very own fish supply.
On a brighter note, not only is Nate here finally working on a new OC for himself.
Yeah, we're working on stuff to get a nice little intro going for the podcast. Yeah, he is being professional and doing his own OC. Meanwhile, I went over to DeviantArt and used, I think it was like General Zoi's Pony Creator. That nice little thing with Flash. Because I don't do art.
Basically, show of us are not professionally artistically inclined.
Yeah.
And we also have quite the episode to talk about this week.
Yeah, it's like my feelings on the episode have kind of been back and forth since yesterday. Wait, no, it was today. I'm tired. It's like I woke up at 6:30, watched the episode, went back to sleep until like 1. That and like I have people over at the house, and it's just I haven't been out of energy all week. Ugh. But yeah, it's like my feelings have been kind of bouncing back and forth on this one.
Yeah, that's understandable. I'm kind of there too, actually, to be honest. It's it's kind of a hard one.
Yeah, it mainly has to do with the fact of how they handled certain characters at the end. But we'll get to that.
That said, it was an interesting topic they tackle. Certain points of view.
Yeah, I remember last time they tackled certain points of view. Yeah, that ship sank fast. Of course, referring to pony point of view. God, how long ago was that?
The only difference here is the interpretation. The only difference here is the interpretation of the motives
Yeah.
on a larger scale, at least.
Right. So I guess I should get into the recap.
Yeah.
Unless there's anything else you want to bring up beforehand.
I guess it was a pretty good topic to cover since we're running out of episodes. I guess it kind of closes it, but that's getting into other stuff.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to lower like the quality on my screen sharing because I think it's having adverse effects.
Let's see. You can turn the stream quality down to 480
Where is that?
on the share screen thing on Discord.
Okay. Change. Is it change window? Yeah, you can. Okay, yeah.
And if you want, you can even turn the frame rate down to 15.
I'll do both because I'm drawing. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Okay. Let's see how that runs. I can't tell how much better that is. If that's any better at all. Wait, did it put it back up? Oh, it did. Dang it. Yeah. All right.
Let's try that again.
Take two. Okay.
Yeah, I can notice a distinct lessening of quality.
I can't tell if it's running a bit. I think it might be running a bit smoother. I'll probably hard reset once we're done.
Okay.
So next time we'll it should be better. Let's minimize that too. Got rid of some more windows too. Okay. Oh, anyways, on to your recap. Sorry.
Hold on, nose. Okay. That's out of the way. So the episode begins with Fluttershy going over to Rainbow Dash's house with the brand new Daring Do book. Yeah, apparently Fluttershy has really gotten into the Daring Do series, and she has this new one that Rainbow Dash has not even heard of, which is weird because she's Daring Do's #1 fan. That and AK Healing sends her a copy whenever the new book comes out. So it's like, yeah, something's off here. Turns out it's a book from Dr. Caballeron's perspective, written by a hold on, let me get the page up. A Groom QQ Martingale. Martingale. I see what you did there. And basically, it's a book basically criticizing Daring Do. Like, oh, and also, Daring Do is a totally real pony that I've met.
She kicks puppies.
Yeah. And it's like, that's not good. That's supposed to be a secret. The Daring Do is real thing, not the puppies thing. But that's something you also wouldn't want out there either. So yeah, they have to go warn her. Because, yeah, A.K. Yearling's having a book signing today. So, yeah. So they get to the... Sorry. Dune and Dessert are kind of fighting back a little bit. So they get to the book signing and at least the true fans are there. Yeah, about that. They're here because of that new book. Like, why didn't you say Daring Do was real? That changes everything. It's the sad thing is, this is the thing that happens in real life. It's like, you put something in a book, so idiots are gonna believe it. But yeah, none of them are there for the actual book signing. Huh. Yeah, it's something A.K. Yearling has always feared would eventually happen, that secret would get out, and yeah, she was never in it for the fame. She just didn't like. She thought the stories couldn't just be kept to herself, you know. Yeah, it turns out that this Groom Martingale is doing a book signing right across the street. Like, really? That's just wow. So yeah, so A.K. Yearling sends the two of them off to investigate, because yeah, she's worried that she might be recognized.
Coincidence? I think not.
So they go to the other store, and they see Martingale, and it's Dr. Caballeron in disguise. What a twist! Yeah, it's like Rainbow Dash just automatically recognizes him. He's like, "But I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just telling it how it is."
How it be.
Yeah. Though Fluttershy is actually there to get an autograph, but Rainbow Dash is having none of that. So he calls off the book signing session, but gives everyone a free book on the way out. Yeah. So yeah, Caballero and does the whole sorry, my mind is kind of blanking out right now. It's been a long day. But yeah, basically, he goes on and like, and there's, hey, I'm just telling my side of the story. Nothing wrong about that. It's like, and how like in Daring Do's, some of the stuff is actually wrong, and that could mean yeah, small stuff, but hey, that could mean other stuff could be wrong as well. But Rainbow Dash is just having none of that. Fluttershy, on the other hand, is more willing to listen to him. Like, oh, he's just a researcher and trying to get artifacts for the his museum. When it's pointed out that one time he tried to sell an artifact to the highest bidder, oh, that's because Darren Duke kept taking all the artifacts. We had to close our museum. Just trying to keep it open. It's like, well played. And basically, he asks Fluttershy if she wants to go on an adventure. She's like, sure.
Yeah, why not?
Seems legit.
What could possibly go wrong?
But yeah, and she tells Rainbow Dash this and goes off with Caballero and his gang. And Rainbow Dash like, say what?
Say what?
I mean, literally, that's what she did. Say what?
Straight into the heart.
So yeah, Rainbow Dash goes back to Warren, aka Yearling. It's like, yeah,
Your friend's dead.
they're trying to turn Fluttershy into a criminal. Must be because they're going after that truth talisman. Only a Pegasus could get to it. We need to stop the...
How convenient.
We need to stop him. Also at the time, she was answering a question from a little filly. Like, okay, there was a puppet kicking, but it was an accident. Just once, and it was an accident.
Just once.
You never live it down.
Never do.
But yeah, it's like, we have to stop them. And throws off her disguise, revealing herself as Daring Do. And the filly is like, so cool. No one will ever believe her.
Nope.
So, the Caballero group is in the jungle. And he's trying to play nice, you know. Don't let Fluttershy suspect anything, you know. Protect the ecosystem. Don't eat the poisonous fruit. That kind of stuff. And actually, Fluttershy helps with that. She brought like a nice snack pack and picnic blanket. It's always fun to go adventuring with friends. So it's like, I brought stuff to help with that. It's like, and like, oh, this is nice.
This is nice.
But suddenly, cats.
It was not nice. Suddenly.
Even that small white kitten from way back when. It's like, yeah, it's back too. Hissy as usual. Like, and they're all like, run! They're going to eat us! Flash was like, yeah, that's actually common misconception. It's like, don't care about that, run! Flash is like, nah, I got this. This is fine. It's like, whatever, you're on your own. And when the head is like, I can't watch. Closes that for a second, opens them, and the cat's just cuddling with Fluttershy. It's like, this is nice. It's like, if you just take a moment to listen and try to understand them, it's like, everything will work out just fine. And they're like, wow, you're good.
This one's good.
Gifted.
So yeah, so back with Daring Do and Rainbow Dash. Daring Do reveals that Kevlar is after the truth talisman of something or other. It doesn't actually say the actual name on the TV tropes recap page. Like they're usually good for stuff like that, but nope. So yeah, we'll just call it the truth talisman. Yeah, yeah. Didn't get before because like yeah, it's a bit dangerous without the map, and even with the map, it's kind of difficult. And it's like that's like man, Caballero doesn't have a Pegasus on his team. It's like no rush, right? Well, she didn't actually go into that, but I can kind of figure the logic there. You know?
Yeah, she's like,
No rush here. It's like, it'll be fine. Oh crap, it's not fine anymore. So back with Caballero and friends, his second command of his, like, can we just take the shortcut? Caballero's like, no, you fool!
you
It's like,
imbecile.
But takes it back. It's like, let's just follow the map. It's like, which, to be fair, with how the Ancients runes have been so far, just following the map is probably the smarter move. But yeah, Biff is a bit down because he never gets listened to, and it's like, But for Shabir shows him like, just keep trying. It'll happen eventually. It's like it makes him feel good, you know. Photoshop is really good for the team morale, you know. so they get up to the top of the.
I saw what you did there.
What did I do?
I was talking about Biff.
Oh, I don't get it.
Back to the Future.
Oh. I'm not sure if that was if it was supposed to be an actual reference or just a name they had.
It's a very un-pony-like name, if you think about it.
Oh, actually, the reference I was thinking of may be actually more relevant because apparently one of the other hench ponies is named Pow.
Ah.
Biff! Pow! Wham!
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Well, their cutie marks are also like people getting punched, right?
Actually, Biff's cutie mark is a exclamation point and question mark over a red splatter.
Yeah, so like cartoony violence.
Either that or one of the guards in a Metal Gear game.
Very, very possible.
But yeah, they get to the top of the thing that are heading up to. I couldn't really get a good image of the actual structure. I know it's not like a pyramid, but it's like long, a big, tall thing with a staircase. We'll just call it that. Hold on a sec, just gonna take a sip. Better. And yeah, apparently one of the pony is decided to lay down right underneath some sort of nest, a bunch of spider fly things.
The flighters, yeah.
Oh yeah. But yeah, Fluttershy gets them to back off, and yay, they're saved. So yeah, now they're just gonna wait till the sun is at its highest point, and the way shall be revealed. So back with Rainbow Dash and friends, they finally get to the thing. only to be stopped by Arizodal. It's like, I see you managed to make it past the jungle cats, but you're not getting away from me. And they're like, what jungle cats? We didn't see any cats. But yeah, trying to manage to use the rock to get herself free from the vines, and drags Rainbow Dash up by the vine, and I was, as he do. Because like, they must be after the Truth Talisman, because why else would there be two Pegasi here? Like, no, we're just here for my friend. Lies.
I'm a car.
So yeah, back up, the way is revealed. The sun shines down on the thing he put on the pedestal, and the floor opens up, revealing a spiral staircase downwards. But they have to hurry, because once the sun moves, the doorway shall be closed. Which makes you wonder, do they know there's another way out of there, or else do they just have to wait for the exit to open back up again? It's like,
Look, we don't think that far ahead. All right, so
I mean, yeah, later it's revealed there's a lever that opens the way up, but it's like, maybe it's explained on the map. I don't know. I'm obviously thinking way too far into this.
Obviously.
But yeah, like they get inside, and obviously the Caballero on his head, so they have to try to make their way through without the map. TLDR, they do just fine. So yeah, Caballero and friends get to the chamber where the truth amulet is revealed, and oh no, we knew they said it couldn't be gotten by magic, but I never knew that we needed to fly over to get it. Oh, woe is me, whatever will we do? At first it's like, this is fine, I'm here. It's like, but it could be dangerous. Now I want to, you're my friends. And she flies over, grabs the amulet, and suddenly lava.
suddenly lava. You know.
And if you look down in the section between where they are and where the amulet is, the floor is lava. In a pit. So yeah, Fluttershy's freaking out, trying to dodge the lava spouts, and then Shimon is decided to push over a pillar to bridge a path across to the platform. But Fluttershy gets nearly blasted in the face by lava and falls, but is caught at the last moment by Caballero. And they make their way back across the path as the pillar crumbles. So yeah, Caballero now has the truth amulet. In comes Rainbow and Daring Do. And it's like, hand that over. We're not taking no for an answer. And at first it's like, no, he's just a researcher getting it for his museum. And Daring Do's like, no, he's not. At first like, it's true, isn't it? Caballera's like, no. Wait, what? Yeah, it's like, truth amulet. Oh no.
It's like the lasso. You can't escape it.
Yeah. They're like, you were just using Fluttershy to get the amulet, weren't you? No. Well, at first we were. But actually, we've come to value our friendship. She is very nice. It's like, wow, I didn't see that one coming. Oh god. Oh god, I need to share this image. I was just scrolling through and the reaction to the ad from the three of them. Let's see. It's just Fluttershy. It's like it's like one of those things that you kind of have to be paying attention to notice. Because like you're focusing on Rainbow Dash and Daring 2, but Fluttershy is in the middle with just a nice little smile on her face. Oh god, that was a good one.
That's what happens when you're gullible.
But suddenly,
That's
I was out. What?
nothing.
What was that?
That's like that's happiness, not gullibility. No.
But suddenly, a wild Arizona appears.
Man.
Ah, more intruders.
Oh, my weakness. Oh my gosh.
And so he summons. Hold on, let me. Yeah. I swear this page doesn't say anything. Just back. He activates the Guardian.
The golems. No.
And then closes the doors. That's like, yeah, and unfortunately, as they are creatures of stone and magic, Fluttershy can't ask nicely for them to stop. However, Daring Do remembers this from another adventure. Actually, so does Kevin. Oh, hey, I remember that. It's like, how to stop the... we need a bright light. Hey, Cableron, still have that thing? Yes! Yes! How did you know? Just a guess. And so he takes out the diamond, and she shines her flashlight through it, shining light everywhere, and causes the guardian girls to turn back to stone.
No, my weakness.
But yeah, they're still trapped in the chamber, and I think it was Biff who's like, if we want to get out of here, we have to work together. And Capellan's like, that is actually a pretty decent idea. But Daring Do has doubts about this. Like, I mean, it's Capellan. How can he trust him? I cannot lie. It's like, fair point. So they all work together and push the door over, only to encounter Arizona filing his nails. Like, I see you got out. But no longer. And so they start passing around the amulet, and I believe at one point Arizona says that if I wanted to play games, I would have brought up my pinnacle deck. Or something along those lines. So they keep passing around, and at one point, Rainbow Dash, as it is, playing Keep Away. And it's like, I'm going to need the deluxe spa package after this. This doesn't leave the temple.
All right, none of you heard that, all right? Or you will die.
Yeah.
Die. A very long and painful day.
Yeah. But yeah, they manage to escape into a chamber, except it's a dead end. So Arizona starts trying to collapse the tunnel. Also, when the last henchman gets in there, he's actually wearing the amulet. Okay, after this, I'm quitting the henchman job to pursue my true passion, opera. And it's like, he just hands it to Caballero. It's like, you better hold on to this. But yeah, it's so yeah, they're trying to figure out what's going on because like the passage is going to collapse on them if they don't do anything. Fluttershy's just like, well, why don't we ask what the deal is with Arizodal? Ribbonus is like, why? He's a monster. And actually, even Caballeron's like, yeah, it's like, so scary? I had to change my escort. Ah, screw this thing. and tosses the thing to Fluttershy. But Fluttershy is insistent. She will hear Arizodal's side of the story. So she goes out there, and he's like, prepare to meet your doom. And he's like, yeah, about that, no. What's your deal? Turns out, Arizodal is a guardian of the forest artifacts, except everyone keeps stealing them, and he's gotten a bad reputation for his job, and for something that doesn't happen, yeah, he's going to be out of a job soon. Awkward. It's like, yeah, he is ferocious and everything, but can you blame him?
Yes, actually.
You know, he's saying all this while holding the amulet. So, you know it to be true. But yeah, Caballero and Daring Do come out. It's like, Daring Do's like, I only took the artifacts because I was trying to protect them. Caballero's like, I just wanted to sell them for gold.
I want them for money.
But didn't realize you had a noble cause, as he put it. So yeah, so since they returned it, he's willing to let them go on one condition: stay out of my forest. And they agree. Daring Do in going on to say that she'll make note of it in her next book. Cameron's like, wait, book? You're A.K. Healing? And Daring Do just has a look on her face like, crap. It's like, crap. I really did it this time.
You could have just said, well, contact with the Arthur. Quick save. She wasn't thinking on her feet. I could have been her lawyer.
So, yeah, this gives Caballero an idea. So some time has passed, and Caballero, A.K. Yearling and Groom QQ Martingale have done a collaboration for Daring Do. Except no one's there because they're all at the book signing for Arizodal's new book.
I mean, can you blame him?
Yeah. Wait, isn't it supposed to be guarding the forest? Dude, you have one job!
So now you're going to have a really bad reputation.
So yeah, that was the episode. Like, I keep going back and forth on my feelings about it. On one hand, like, okay, it's not like as outright wacky as a few of the previous episodes, but there were some genuinely funny bits that just made me laugh. On the other hand, we get into this whole we've got to redeem everyone angle. It's like, uh, okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Again, the way they handled it could have been worse.
Yeah.
It's just,
I do like the, you know, not everyone's evil all the time, but sometimes, but it's a bit much in this. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
they kind of overdid it a little bit. I mean, okay, Cabal Haran, maybe, but him and Awizodal, that's just. I mean, I know it kind of goes along with the message they're trying to convey in this episode.
I think my main gripe, now that I think about it a bit, is they kind of, hang on. I see why they did it, I was going to say, and I understand why they would have to do it, but, like, it feels like they kind of wasted a couple arcs in this one episode all at once. Like, it would have been fun to have a AK yearling, oh, she's actually daring do, right? But that was just kind of pushed to the side in maybe one little joke with the little kid.
Yeah.
So that's kind of out. You know what I mean? That's out and about, I guess. But I guess they're still hiding, so it's implied that she is still secretive. But I don't know. So that episode's kind of weird now. It'd be weird to have an episode like that now, and obviously we won't get one probably.
I just had a thought.
What?
They can legitimately do daring do stories for the comic book.
That's true, yeah.
Like, why haven't they done that? You legit have an excuse to write adventure stories. I mean, they do adventure stories, but, it's like...
Oh, don't forget the actual chapter book outlet.
Yeah. I actually have the box set of the Daring Do books. Yeah, and the big collector's chest. Yeah, I got that thing.
Kind of trying to settle on the tail design.
You kind of got a bit robot there.
Trying to settle on a tail design.
Ah.
What do you think of it so far, though?
Not bad.
If I remember correctly, I think that's how they were supposed to draw them, so for they get to the final colorization process.
Yeah. I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. I don't know what I'm do for the hair, though.
Yeah, like with my OCE, I kind of put a bit of myself in there because, like, much like with the OCE, my hair tends to be wild and uncontrollable.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a mess. Yeah, it's like the only time my hair is decent is when it's just been cut, or if I've grown it long, and I can't grow it long with my job.
Kind of like the spiky look.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Now, what do I do for a cutie mark? That's kind of hard. Ooh.
Unfortunately, with the thing I get is that there wasn't really an option for a cutie mark.
That's true. Probably not.
I think it depends on the. I think it depends on the version you choose. I think it depends on the version you choose because there are of course versions with the option.
Right. Because I would have gotten something along the lines of like a book and a quill.
Mm.
I almost should open another drawing one just for the cutie mark. Maybe something. Hmm. Huh. Hang on, I gotta check something. All right. Yikes. I am scared to color this. I don't know what colors I want.
I take it the blues and greens of the previous are out of the picture.
Come again?
I take it the blues and greens of the previous are out of the picture.
They're a bit vibrant for my taste. I don't know. Then they don't quite work together, I don't think. Let me see. I have to actually pull up a picture of that because I don't remember what it looks like. There it is. Yeah, it's a bit much. Man, I made that 3 years ago. Yikes. What should I do? What's a good color combo? Hmm. Trying to think. Maybe. This is hard. If I did like. Did like yellow. And gray. Just trying to get a feel for it. Oh, that's derpy colors. I just now realized.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That's why I was chuckling.
Doesn't even realize. Huh. Hello. Let me think. I kind of want to do more natural colors.
Yeah, I had something like that for like the original version of my OC, but it's like, it's Pony. I might as well go all in.
Go all out. My final message. Goodbye. Change the world. I is doing the art. That is what the chat is asking. What would a blue? Hmm.
Hold on.
I kind of like blue. What about green? Eh. I guess I can go with blue and oh shoot.
Sorry about that.
What?
Oh, my mom called. She was at Charity's. Wanted to know if I wanted a pie. Or like a piece of pie.
Did you acquire one?
No, I had a chocolate brownie lasagna from Olive Garden. I'm stuffed tonight. My cousin, on the other hand,
That is a different.
yeah. There's been a thing of that. Okay.
Ooh, you're reversing it.
Yeah, let me see. Maybe a lighter green. I might do yellow too, or like gold from the hair. Let's get it. Oop. Oh, shoot. Apparently.
Ooh. What's
Is it not plugged in? Oh, it's not even plugged in.
Nope.
You know what? That's probably why the PC wasn't running very good. I bet my frame rate just went up. Oh yeah, that helped a lot. Yeah, that's. I could probably up my resolution now. Boom.
Yes.
Yes.
uh,
I may be able to do your OC eventually too. So it doesn't.
okay. Sounds nice.
I kind of like line work because you're just kind of you've done all the hard, scary bits, and you're just going back and drawing now. You're just coloring it in, basically. That's all you got to do. Just color in. Oh yeah, my laptop will be charged in only an hour and 15.
Hmm.
It's like okay. Sorry, I was choosing another song. But yeah, what do you think of? We just had a poll on EQD about um, Rainbow Dash arcs, and the Wonderbolts arc won for most liked. How does uh, um, oh my gosh, Daring Do episodes stack up to you in your mind?
Eh,
Or what did you vote on that poll?
I didn't vote on it.
What would you have voted on?
Hmm. Probably one because that has been her like long-term goal, so it makes sense that I put a lot of focus on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was your favorite arc?
I don't know.
That's the question. Was it your
Uh,
favorite arc?
Probably because like again, it's been like the goal since like the beginning. So actually having that her actually get to that point is fulfilling.
That's true.
And to think this is the last episode to focus on any of the main six until the finale.
Don't say that. That makes it sadder.
Yeah.
But you are true. What you say is true.
I mean, some of the main six will probably show up.
Yeah. You did say focused.
Yeah. I mean, next week is the CMC, so we'll probably at least get Applejack, Applejack, Rarity, and or Rainbow Dash.
A good combo. If I'm correct, it sounds like a pretty fun episode
Yeah.
from the synopsis. This is one of the other ones that I read the synopsis about on accident. So, and it's a fun one. One that I feel like would be a fanfic if the synopsis is correct. So,
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's actually a full episode. What it sounds like it is. I mean, my character is a Pegasus, but man, I do not like drawing feathers. Ah! That helped. Oops. the crucial lines.
Yep.
Actually, those are black. Shoot. Is this stream froze?
Hold on. Let me look.
No, okay, it's good. Mine was lagging behind.
Okay.
Ooh, that is getting toasty.
Oh.
Yeah,
Computer heating up.
definitely.
Yeah, actually, I have a program I use on my computer called Core Temp.
I would tell you.
Yeah.
How's this looking? Let's see. Pretty sharp, I
Yeah.
guess. It's funny how I almost like it with sketchy version better. But that's probably just because it's not done yet.
Huh.
What?
I changed Core Temp to change the temperature to Fahrenheit. It's like, apparently it's running at 118. Somehow I don't think this is right.
That's a bit toasty.
Let me just go through the settings.
So for next week, what do you think? Would it be smart to have a live stream with all of our perspectives? Or would it just be kind of confusing?
That might be a bit much.
All right. All right. All right. Start coloring stuff, I guess. Man, that gets hot. Wow. I bought like this cooling pad thing that I can
Yeah.
set my laptop on. I have to do that. It's too hot.
Yeah, I have one of those, except it doesn't work anymore.
What happened?
But it is helpful for keeping the laptop at an angle.
We're pretty cheap on Amazon.
Yeah, like my current laptop doesn't overheat that much, and actually with the whole Fahrenheit thing, I'm not sure if it was getting that hot to begin with like 118. That's really hot. It's blowing out burning air. Yeah, I'm not sure that's accurate.
If it's a laptop, you would be able to definitely feel that on top of it.
Yeah, I didn't realize I had it set to Celsius until now.
Yeah, I like this blue. This is a nice blue. It's good camouflage for when we must attack. No. I'm an adult blank flank. It's totally not me just not wanting to develop a character. No, never. Let's do another layer and then do white. I don't know. Overall thoughts about this episode. Um, It felt a bit rushed, and yeah, it kind of feels upon further inner reflection, you kind of see that the kind of rush to get it done. You know, a bunch of plot lines done all at once. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like, ah, shoot, we gotta get rid of, we gotta, finish Daring Do's. We gotta finish this arc with Rainbow Dash.
On the other hand, for a final Daring Do episode, it wasn't bad.
No, there have
Yeah.
been much worse for Daring Do. So I'm guessing fans of Daring Do will be quite happy with it. So I can't say I am a huge fan of Daring Do. I don't mind her at all. They've never been my favorite episodes. So, the fan service doesn't hit me maybe as much as it might other people. There were some pretty funny parts. I like the Rainbow Dash spa thing, which is also a reference, sort of, because or I guess it's more along the lines of continuity. Because apparently she likes going there, and we've gotten a whole sort of the lesson is okay, pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not. It's sort of it's useful in most cases, right? I guess for normal people it's fine, right? And kids and stuff. I don't the whole learn other people's perspective. They might not be you don't know their perspective yet. Yep, that makes sense, right?
Right.
I don't think, and this comes back to the whole, I think they took it a bit too far. So it's like a lot of times, no, sometimes people just are kind of bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we've got bad guys like that, so I don't think this is I don't think this like breaks the universe at all, saying it doesn't break the MLP universe saying that most people are okay. You know what I mean? And we still have bad guys that are just kind of bad to be bad. Unless that changes, which it could, I guess. And it's almost like they're hinting at that, so we'll see with the last episode. Couple. Guess I should stay away from Rainbow Dash territory on the blue spectrum. Oh, why is it? Yeah, I'll just keep it like that. I think the outline could be less defined, though. I think it's a bit harsh. Oh!
Zips.
It's kind of puffing the lines up for some reason when I highlight them. Kind of weird. I guess because they don't have a sharp line. I don't know. I might actually like that. We'll see. Let's rough them all up. Oh. Turn this off too. Oh, it's interacting with the background, I guess. Let's make sure we hit the center of it, I guess.
Huh. I was actually looking at if I were to get a new laptop, how much would it cost? And I found a
Yeah.
bit of a bug.
How so?
Basically, you have like the options like, oh, you could have this thing or this thing or this thing, and you select the one thing and it adds that cost, or you select the other thing and it adds that cost. And you go back to the first one and it adds that cost, except it never took away the original cost. So it's just you can click the same thing and it just keeps adding that cost onto it over and over again.
Oh.
Methinks I found a bug. Like, whoops. What was once about 1700 is now 3100. Yeah, 3100.
You know, I'll just leave that for now. All right, perfect. I don't feel like messing with it because it seems to goof stuff up. Oh! Let's see. Ooh, that's dark. All right. Ooh, my hand's starting to cramp.
Ooh.
Bah.
Is that hoof cut off at the bottom intentional, or
Huh?
is that hoof cut off at the bottom intentional, or
No, but I don't feel like resizing it.
Fair enough.
I'm just gonna save this as a finished thing and as a drawing file, so I could come back and fix it if I wanted, but it's getting late, so I'll just finish it roughly for today. Is it 2 gold, do you think? I don't know. Pretty bright.
Hmm.
I'll get back up and get an image of it in a sec. I don't know. Okay. All right. Ooh, eye color. Shoot. Maybe this is where the green comes in. Oh yeah, baby, a triple. Oh. Oh no. Look at those marbles.
Yep.
Is correct. Look at them peeps.
Yep.
Okay. Oh my gosh! Those are some peepers. If I ever seen a pair. And I have seen a few, that is.
Very nice.
Very nice, very good.
Sorry if I seem kind of today. I'm hoping by next week my energy will return.
My powers will be at full magnitude.
Yeah, it's like my aunt just got back from her trip, but it's like whenever she goes out of town or out of country or whatever, one of two things happen. Either I go into con mode, basically lots of energy, not all that hungry and stuff, or the exact opposite. I rolled poorly.
I forgot what color their mouths are. They're like MLP mouth. Okay, yeah, they. Alright. Cool story. Cool beans. Too far. Boom. Alright. That's kind of weird. That's the problem right there. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That kind of completes it. Ooh.
Yeah, like again, it looks very good.
It's surprising how much, it kind of looks and then you add like 8 features and you're like, oh. I'm trying to. What if I do this? Um, hmm. Oop,
Ooh.
oop! I moved everything.
Oh no.
Oh, wait. Looky there.
Yep.
I guess they're not going to finish the hoof.
Nah. Oh well, I guess. Oh yeah, you might want to do that. No. You're gonna have to grab every layer though. Okay. There we go. Um, maybe I should do a small cutie. Let me try. What about that for
Hmm. Interesting.
kind of like it?
Yeah.
It's weird. Hmm. What if it's purple, maybe? I don't know. What do you think? Orange or purple planet? Or maybe green?
I don't know. As much as I like purple, the orange probably works better with your color selection.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. I'm just gonna call it for now. It's too late. Any more decisions will probably be rash. What do you guys think? That's kind of the finished product for now. It's kind of an updated, probably a little bit more thought out than the last one I did.
Yep.
See. But yeah. All right. I guess we should do final thoughts for the episode and then call it for tonight. I think for final thoughts from me, pretty good episode. I think I liked it in the end. I didn't love it, but I don't think it was a drop in quality, really. I think it was a pretty good send-off for Daring Do, if not the best you could probably do with a lot of plot lines to end.
Yeah, mostly feel the same, and it was definitely more subtle funny than wacky funny.
Yeah. It was a very subdued episode, yeah. We've had a couple kind of crazier ones recently. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's kind of funny because it should be pretty crazy. It didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They went to a temple and like nearly died a couple times, but it almost felt more subdued than the other ones we've had recently. I don't know. Maybe it's the faces and the expressions they did were more practical.
We didn't really get at the wacky faces this episode.
Yeah, there's a whole debate on EQD on like, do you like the faces or do you not like the faces? The new ones. I like the new faces, to be honest, just because it's a cartoon. So I like getting the fun faces, but I can see the argument that they like the old ones because they, you know, the meme faces were more spread out, so they impacted more.
Yeah, they were rare, but when they did show up, it really packed a punch. Whereas now it's like, oh hey, another episode, more wacky faces.
On the other hand, it feels more higher production.
Right.
Because it takes a lot more work to make all these assets from scratch. Whereas if they keep the faces generic, then it's easier, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in a way, this shows more effort. This shows more work, and in a way, so yeah, I get the argument that yes, the meme faces are more impactful, but it also helps. I think the meme faces that now they're more common helps each episode feel a bit more different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. On the other hand, some of the faces make me I don't know, makes me think like, the how should I put it? Like the age rating for the episode got dropped a few levels. You know,
I guess. Yeah.
Not every single time, but occasionally.
It depends on what the joke is, I guess.
Yeah, like
Um,
particularly the wacky Twilight faces here and there.
Yeah.
Pudding.
Okay, but everyone liked that one. But yeah, I get your point. But anyways, yeah, sarcasm. What do you think? Kind of. I guess you were kind of saying what you thought about this last episode.
Yeah, I pretty much already said my
Yeah.
bit.
So Alex, yeah, last one. Final thoughts.
Like I said, I really like the topic they chose for the episode. Especially that's one of the things I look at when it comes to villains. Motivation has to be understandable.
Oh, I was gonna point out. It kind of was weird in that it's a Daring Do episode, but Daring Do never got to really explain her side much or defend herself. You know what I mean? There's a lot of accusation. There were a lot of accusations made, and other than an offhand, it was only once. We don't really get to see her argument. I guess a little bit at the end, she gets like a one-liner where, "Oh, I thought I was protecting them," and that's it. You know, like that's her only.
Yeah, and actually, come to think of it, the whole Daring Do's reputation it's trashed. It's a bit of a rehash from last time.
Yeah. One second.
In fact, they actually bring that up in the episode.
To be fair, it kind of feels a bit more tolerable in this. It kind of feels a bit more tolerable this time around.
Yeah.
It's more understandable, I guess, or it's more. I guess it's kind of relatable in that people can relate to people spreading rumors and stuff like that. Maybe not like take it, get rid of the popularity thing and just say that people spreading rumors, falsified rumors.
Right.
But anyways, yeah. You were saying, Alex, before I interrupted.
Fluttershy was definitely
the MVP.
MVP. The MVP. You do not underestimate her at all in this scenario.
Yeah.
All right. So overall, our thoughts are pretty good episode. Maybe a bit of a rehash, but probably a better rehash or an update, so that's good. I'd take a rehash if it is better than the original, and I think this one is. Kind of a good closure for a bunch of characters.
Yes.
A bit of a funny one, but I'll accept it. You know what I mean? It's like, haha, writing books. So it's. I guess there are side characters, so they can do that, and it's not a deal. I hope there aren't many more kind of funny endings. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? I want kind of serious ones from now on. You know what I mean? Or from here out.
Mm-hmm.
because they're going to be dealing with the CMCs, so they kind of want a serious ending to that because they're main characters basically.
Yeah.
If they're in the opening scene, if they're in the opening song, then they should probably get a serious ending. But
A good send off.
yeah, a good send off.
Yes.
I'm thinking they will probably do that. So, but we can only hope. So yeah, pretty much all we have to say for this week. Next week seems pretty interesting from the synopsis and stuff. So look forward to that. Maybe Minecraft next week with all three of us. So that should be pretty cool.
Yes.
Yep.
Maybe all perspectives, but maybe we'll figure something out differently. It might be a bit confusing to have everyone's perspective.
Yeah, it's like I know I'm definitely gonna have to take a while out to take inventory. Like, okay, where did I put all my stuff?
Yeah, we can maybe do that bit of that off screen before we start.
There's a good chance.
I think I just
Yeah, it's like did I put those shulker boxes on, or did I keep them in my inventory? If I put them down, hopefully no one took them.
I was about to say there's a good chance only two of us will have to. Only two of us will have to look at two different screens, as opposed to the audience.
Ooh, I actually had an idea. Not sure if I mentioned it before, but I was wondering if it would be possible, like, for the the end. Like, if, like, I don't know if there could be, like, a possible bi-month, like, every 2 months reset the end. That way we can get more shulker stuff.
Does it reset the shulker boxes?
Well, you have to reload the entire. It would basically reset the entire end.
Does it?
I believe so, because I guess like delete the file for the end dimension.
Oh, yeah. We'd have to go. I'd have to ask the owner to do that.
I mean, it depends on if they have any plans for like builds in the end.
That's the thing. It would get rid of all options, things in the end.
Right, but it would admit like shulker or a renewable resource.
Yeah, we could also get a plugin. I think the better thing we could do is we get a plugin that has them respawning.
That's also a possibility.
There's lots of those that have lots of shulker respawn plugins that we could do.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Yeah, that could be an option. But anyways, that's getting into semantics.
Yeah, because let's face it, that's really all the end's useful for anyway.
Yeah. What? Well, no, and Elytra.
And Elytra. Well, really, shulker and Elytra kind of tend to go together.
And Ender Pearls. Lots of Ender Pearls.
Fair enough, I guess.
So 3 things. Oh, and course fruit. And course blocks. But that's about it.
Yeah, but once you have the Elytra, do you really need Ender Pearls anymore when you can use fireworks?
Ender Pearls are still good for glitching through things and stuff like
that. I guess.
And also, if you're fighting, they're kind of good because you can kill them and then hit somebody for a bit, and then you teleport randomly away. And they're like, what the heck?
I guess.
But if you're not doing a lot of fighting, then yeah. Anyways, you want to end us out, Alex?
So hopefully all three of us will be on Minecraft. So all three of us will be on Minecraft next week. Whilst we talk about the CMC send off, or apparently them taking a huge physical change.
Don't spoil it. All right.
And we hope to see you all for both of us. Take care.
Later.
Later.